Covino and Rich FSR on YouTube, at Covino and Rich FSR. You could chat live. We're streaming live. Join the fun. YouTube.com/at Covino and Rich FSR. Danny G is here. Hey, Danny. Looking handsome. We got Iowa Sam. Hi, Sam.
How do you do?
We got Elijah on the videos. Lowenkron's in and out. Hope you guys are having a great day. And good vibes and prayers to our friends in Minnesota.
I know.
Terrible story. First week of school, already some piece of garbage causing problems, school shootings, but sending our best over there. Hate hearing that, but we're going to have fun today on our show regardless, because that's what we do.
We are going to get to Midweek Major. We have Mike's Words of Wisdom. We're going to talk about gold diggers. We're going to talk about a dilemma, and it has to do with buying tickets for your wife or girlfriend. We'll explain.
Lots of fun.
If you're watching us on our YouTube feed, Covino, can you do your best Fernando Cruz face? When he struck out whoever it was on the Nats to get out of that bases-loaded jam.
Remember, he was on the injured list for a minute and wanted to come back and do his thing. He said he felt like a lion in prison, I believe was the quote. He felt like a lion in prison not being able to contribute to the Yankees. He gets out there and just had so much emotion that if you just saw the clip, it looks like he was frustrated or angry. He was just fired up in that moment, man. But the way he looks is how you feel when you have a teenage daughter. That's what I posted on my IG at Steve Covino, because they frustrate you and they get you so fired up and angry sometimes that it makes you feel the way he looks. But he's just in the zone on the mound. So anyway.
Is it true? I once read that when you have little kids, I have an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old. Danny G, you got a 2-year-old little boy, but you also have like teenage and 20-something-year-old stepkids and stuff.
7 of them.
25 of them.
I thought you had 17 of them.
He's I was going to call my what's the go-to NFL player with the most kids now? Is it still Cromartie?
Yeah, Phillip Rivers is in the conversation still, even though he's retired.
What about Tyreek Hill?
I was going to say Tyreek Hill is the latest, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, not to be specific.
He had more kids than touchdowns last season.
I was thinking more
he had more kids than Russell Wilson had bathrooms.
It doesn't count if it's with the same woman like Phillip Rivers, right? That doesn't count. It's got to be like scandalous trifling hose around.
Kids? What do you mean?
How does that not count?
3, not 4, not 5.
You said kids. You say baby mamas.
6.
Well, I think there's a big
You
difference.
didn't say who had the most baby mamas. You said who had the most kids.
Yo, please. I think there's a big difference. But my point is,
give Anthony Edwards some time to
wait 5 years. We'll see. My thought is, I have little kids. So my wife is, the total mom that's like, I want them to live next door when they're grown up. I don't want them to go far. And someone once told me, your teenagers are a pain in the ass to take that thought away from you.
Right.
So that when they go to college and leave the nest, you're okay with it, because by them being a pain in the ass, it just sort of makes it feel okay.
Yeah. No, I agree, but you still want to keep in touch and welcome them back home if they ever need it. I always try to paint the picture of, this is always your home, but get out of here. But this is always your home.
But scram!
But yeah, exactly.
Hey,
so
I'm in the stage. You know what stage I'm in? I'm excited as more than you could think. Not about the Mets beating up on the Phillies again last night. Not about our bet. Not about baseball getting down to the wire. 8 days till football. I'm excited about a Pony Ball Little League draft tonight.
Tell us about it.
I printed out.
Tell me about
Danny
it,
G.
stud.
Danny G must think I'm a lunatic. I go, Danny.
What do you mean, dude? You sound like you're shot out of a cannon. Everyone thinks you're a lunatic. Everyone listening, everyone in the studio. Everybody knows.
Would you believe
Not just Danny.
Would you believe my 5-year-old son? He's been in school a week and a half. They had to move his chair twice because he talks too much in class.
Can I answer that question? Yes, I believe it, because his dad is a Nimrod that never shuts up.
They said he finishes his
You
work.
talk too much. You never shut up. You talk too much. Run DMC style.
They said
homeboy, you never shut up.
He said they said he finishes his work early. He's a good little student, and then he paces around the classroom.
I can't believe it. His dad never shuts up. He's a chip off the old blockhead.
So I'm excited tonight. I got my my little league. It's Pony Ball, the draft, and I was like, Danny, Can you print out my scouting reports? I can't wait for this. So, hey, it's a great time of the year for sports. Fall ball for kids, NFL, MLB. But I think the story of the day that caught my attention, because it's funny as hell, we haven't talked about Bill Belichick and Jordan Hudson in a minute, huh?
Yeah. I prefer it that way. And by the way, I think they love being in the news. And that's why they pull antics like this, because it grabs headlines, it gets attention. She's a young woman. You don't think she likes the attention? That's the world they live in.
I think
every girl lives for the gram, wants to go viral on TikTok. Every young person, that is.
Yeah.
That's the life they live. The more viral, the better. That's how you stay in the news, by making headlines like this. And today's headline is they trademarked the term, or they're trying. They filed to trademark. They filed to trademark the term gold digger.
I mean, you could try. LeBron tried to trademark Taco Tuesday. That did not work. But Jordan Hudson and Bill Belichick, you painted a picture that I sort of agree with. You try to satisfy your partner in every way. Hey.
That's right.
You try to.
That's what she said.
You try to accommodate what they want. And you can imagine she's a young 20-something who's into the social media PR type of world.
And she's hot and attractive. What young, hot, attractive girl her age doesn't like that sort of attention? Give me a break.
You don't think part of it's like, but Billy, like, it would be fun. Like, don't you like being on TMZ? And he's like,
oh my God, let's just troll everybody. I'm telling you, it's the way to do it. It's how the world works.
God damn it.
Just shut your old mouth up and let me handle it.
I guess if it makes you happy, honey.
Yeah. Why don't you zip it, Gramps?
I mean, okay.
Just follow my lead.
I think Bill Belichick's a hell of a lot cooler than we give him credit for.
I'm sure.
I think he puts this facade up that he's a grumpy old guy, but Belichick's way cooler, and I think we've all done it where you saw Patrick Mahomes do this on Quarterback. If you think back to season 1 of Quarterback on Netflix, remember he was at a party at his house, and you could tell that he was just aggravated that Brittany, his wife, wanted to take a picture in front of every Instagram opportunity with balloons and decorations. And after a while, he's like, oh, that's enough pictures.
Do it for the gram, man. That's the world we live in.
After a while, he's just fed up.
I mean, you should see my life, dude. I can't even bite into my meal without pictures being taken first. That's how it is. That's just how it is. My girlfriend's in her early 30s, so she sort of lives that life. And, if we get a dessert, my first instinct is to stick my face in it. And she's like, no.
I got to take a picture first.
Yeah, she has to do it for the gram. You don't think that young Jordan, whatever her name is, what's her last name again?
Hudson.
Jordan Hudson isn't doing the same? Absolutely. That's her life.
What's funny is Covino had a picture of him, like, on the beach with a beautiful sunset in the background. And I go, look at this picture you took. He goes, do you think that was from me? I was the test subject to see if the lighting was good, and then I had to take 25 pictures of my girlfriend.
True story.
He's like, there's one picture of me because she just wanted to test the lighting.
Stand there. Yeah, that's good.
Stand right there. Okay.
All right. Now get out of here while I pose.
So here's the thing. If the world, here's my thought on Jordan Hudson.
Bill Belichick, Instagram husband.
If the world is going to call her a gold digger, if the sentiment is...
I ain't saying she's a gold digger.
If the sentiment is that she's just hanging with Bill because he's, famous and rich and old, then you're not going to change the opinion of knuckleheads around the world. So why not just lean into it? And sometimes leaning into it is your best bet. Then you sort of own the narrative.
It's like
you
big
take
dumper.
It over.
It's, the story was Cal Raleigh hated that nickname. Big dumper. That's stupid. I hate it. Don't call me that. Why? Because I got a fat ass? I don't like that.
Oh, come on, guys.
My mom doesn't like it. My family doesn't like it. No one likes it. I don't want to be the big dumper. And, of course, the more he denied it, the more people leaned into it. And then eventually he's like, you know what? Screw it then. If you can't beat him, join him. I'm leaning into it. And I'm the big dumper, and now I love it.
If you lean into it, you then create and control the whole narrative.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm the big dumper. I have over 50 home runs. I'm the most home run hittingest single-season catcher of all time. You know me, the big dumper? If you're going to call Jordan Hudson a gold digger, then you know what she's going to say? All right, cool. With the intention, by the way, of making a jewelry line, a inexpensive jewelry line is a pretty cool, easy way for young women to make a little extra IG cash. She'll be rocking some bracelet and necklace on Instagram and be like, if you want to buy it, it's here, right, Billy? And there's a link, and it's Gold Digger Jewelry. It's all lean into the narrative. I give her credit, is my point. I heard
a similar story recently about Gronk. Gronk was being interviewed, and I forget who it was, but hey, props to whoever asked. They're like, did you like the nickname Gronk? He's like, no, I hated it. He goes, my whole life, no one called me Gronk. He's like, no one my entire life called me Gronk until I got into the NFL. They started calling me Gronk. He goes, one of his brothers was Gronk. He was never Gronk. And then he leaned into it, owned it, took control of the narrative, like you said.
But I'm so glad you brought up Gronk. Because I love Gronk. Great dude.
I love Gronk.
I love Gronk.
Roger that.
Gronk love you too.
So Gronk's a great example because not only the nickname, he leans into if the world's going to say he's a bonehead, like frat boy dope.
Yep.
He's nuts!
He is clearly being like, all right, if that's what you guys think of me, then I'm going to do like Gronk Beach.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do Gronk is this. And that.
Big dopey football player here. We just need you to be a big dope in this Tide Pods commercial. You okay with that?
You got it, bro.
Tide Pods! Yeah, whatever you want. Yeah, I'm the big dope. All right, pay me now. So, yeah, Rich is right. He's embraced it. He leans into it. Doesn't matter. He's still getting paid, and everybody loves him for it.
Ta-da.
We love him.
End.
We're not laughing at him. We're laughing with him. He knows the deal. So what do you think about this trademark? And it's not the first thing they've trademarked. They've trademarked Chapel Bill and Bellastrator. And, it makes me think of another story, Rich. They trademarked a bunch of things, by the way. So she's not just in it for the support of Bill here. This is an opportunity.
Oh, Billy.
Rich always tells a story about how he had a pal, and his pal was known for being the big fat party guy that ate a lot of buffalo wings.
Oh, yeah.
But instead of just being the fat guy that ate a lot of buffalo wings, it became his identity. He just leaned into it.
Yeah. Let's just, we'll call him Brian.
Yeah.
And
he made his whole persona is like, I'm Hawaiian Brian. And I'm fat and I eat a lot of wings.
And that's what everyone calls him. And it's permanent. Like that's because he's like, well, if I always wear a Hawaiian shirt, everyone calls out my shirts, and that's my whole gimmick. Like, Hawaiian Brian.
Right.
Are you Hawaiian? No.
He's not even Hawaiian. That's the point. So he leaned into it, and it's his identity. And that's what we're getting here with Jordan Hudson, the gold digger. Or is she, or is it just a partnership where they're both getting what they want from this situation?
You know what?
I don't deny that she loves Bill Belichick. I think she does.
I
think it's just an interesting relationship.
Can I give you proof of how it works when you lean into it instead of resisting it?
Well, when you resist it, it's harder to win because people know your buttons and then they lean into it.
It'll aggravate.
When you lean into it, it takes away from them leaning into it.
Yeah, it'll aggravate them, but also it makes them look like, oh, man, you can't take a joke with a stick in the mud. The best example of this for us personally is Mike, who runs this place.
Who?
Exactly. When we started working here, we just got the sense that Mike had a lot of pull. And you guys love to immediately point out, not as much pull as you think.
You guys are misunderstanding.
You guys were the new guys here at the time.
Right.
And it irritated Dan Byer so much, especially Dan Byer.
All of you guys. But to me, I worked here. Mike's a great guy. And I was like, man, I feel like in my mind,
he was our point person.
In my mind, Mike was like a top executive at iHeart. And you guys no, that's not the case. But the whole joke of Mike, who runs this place, has become like a 5-year running joke on our show now. Who? Imagine if he didn't play along, how lame that would be.
Hey, listen, guys, I'm offended. That'd be so weird, right?
I mean, in fact, later today, you could win a prize on our show.
I want you to know I take it personal.
By playing Mike's Words of Wisdom, the guy that runs this place. So
he plays along, but he still thinks he runs this place.
I mean, he
I
walks
think he
around
does,
like
doesn't he?
That's a great dynamic.
I still think he does. I treat him like he does. So I'm not messing with Mike. So it's a lesson learned, really, and it's stating the obvious. When you lean into it, no one else can quite as hard as you. It takes away the power from the people, and you take control of the narrative, like Rich said. If there's a nickname or something that's just rubbing you the wrong way, if you take ownership of that, people back off on it. And that's what's happening here with Jordan Hudson.
Did
gold
you-
digger? All right, I'm a gold digger.
Yeah,
Let's
but
trademark it.
Did you guys hear or see that narrative? Really, we heard all about the age gap. Obviously, that's what you guys mostly talked about last year.
Yeah, but isn't that implied? No, if she's a young woman dating a 105-year-old
But she
football legend,
Well, she had things going for herself, though.
there ain't no $1 million deal going
But
on.
you know what?
I'm just
Anna
saying
Nicole
that
Smith-
wasn't the word you guys
That's true.
ever threw out there with
Yeah,
her.
it really wasn't. It was
was
more the age
insinuated.
gap. But I think it goes along with the like Rich said, insinuation.
It's
He took my
insinuation.
word.
It's insinuated because
I'm trying to think of another word.
the same way, like, yeah, Anna Nicole Smith was a famous Playboy model. We all knew her. I mean, do we think she loved that 90-year-old, like the guy that looked like he came out of a crypt?
And Belichick is really offended you compared him to that corpse.
I think she did like and love that guy. I
Yeah,
do.
like a grandpa, like, hey, old guy, you're really sweet.
Here's
Here's a butterscotch.
I think
That
she
that
did.
type of friendship.
I think she did. So anyway, that's the
Butterscotch.
It's clearly an understanding too that they're running a business.
She probably handed him like a fake sex doll, and he thought it was her. He
Bill,
was 97 years old.
what do you think about us trademarking Chapel Bill? Do whatever you want. Sounds good.
She probably handed him two
How about
cantaloupes from the
Gold
supermarket.
Digger?
Like, here.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to add to it.
Trademark it.
All right. Well, hey, we got a lot to get to. Props to you, Jordan Hudson and Bill Belichick. We're actually giving you credit. You're owning it. Get that trademark. Make that money. Have some fun with it. Own it. Own your own narrative.
A lot of people talk about our show. Like those two dopes. Yeah, we'll be the best two dopes all day. We'll be the dopiest show taking over. You know what I mean? Oh, we're the two dopes? Okay. Let's be the two dopes then. Let's be the best dopes we could be. Lean into it.
Perfect, because
Snap into it.
Perfect, because Danny brought us dunce hats that we're gonna wear from now on.
Yeah, lean
All
into
right.
it.
Hey, coming up, there's a lot of fun we're gonna get to. We are gonna give away prizes. Midweek Majors on the way. There's a story that I want to get to next. More of a what would you do? And it has to do with buying tickets for a sporting event or concert. So we'll debate that. We'll talk a little NFL. There's some moves being made a week before the season starts. We're talking Tom Brady. My buddy Rob just hit me up with something I got to get to next. He lays out, like in a little paragraph, why this might be the best week 0 in college football history. They're saying this first opening week of college football could very well be like the greatest start to a college football season ever. And we'll talk about it coming up right here, Covino and Rich.
From searching online, asking your friends and family, there's lots of ways to look for jobs, but what if you had a team of experts that could help you find the right role? Your local Express Employment Pros office is your one connection to endless job opportunities, which is one application that can help you find a job at a company that fits your needs, so visit expresspros.com.
I like Express Pros. As always, Express never charges job seekers a fee. With more than 870 locations, there's an office nearby ready to help. Express knows when local companies are hiring, even for jobs that may not be posted yet. Express also offers benefits and competitive pay. And in just one interview, they're prepared to present you multiple companies that fit your needs.
Go to expresspros.com, get started. Discover for yourself what it's like to have support in your job search. You can start now by going to the Express Jobs app. Download it today to search jobs, apply, and contact your local Express team. Thanks again, expresspros.com. It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio. When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best. You were dating some girl, and you were like, hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense. Her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win,
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the funk.
we're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there. And I'll point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am.
take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during
can't.
a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very tricky.
America, you got sports, you got fun, you got us.
Covino and Rich.
We're crushing it. Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game.
Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham!
We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank
I
you.
love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Joe. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it.
You gotta be kidding. He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape.
With the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win,
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special.
Yes.
Who wants some?
bigger,
Bolder.
better.
We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah.
I always loved Daryl Hall and Baba Booey.
It's not Baba Booey.
It is Baba
Nah.
Booey.
Am I the old man? My money?
So, Jordan Hudson, trademarked something else. They've trademarked a lot together as a power couple. And Gold Digger
They're trying.
is the latest.
You're not going to get it, though.
Well, that's the latest attempt. Much like you said, LeBron tried to trademark Taco Tuesday.
Dude, you're half Mexican. Did that bother you that LeBron tried to take Taco Tuesday?
No, it didn't bother me. But, yeah, it didn't happen. Never happened.
Didn't
but
Taco Bell want to take it over?
Taco Bell tried as well. That you can't take
Taco
Taco
John's owns the copyright, I believe. Which I grew up with Taco
Someone
John's
does,
in
but
my town.
everyone uses it.
Yeah.
Enjoy your taco leftovers on this hump day. Going to turn your hump day into a hump night. Don't know what that means, but sounds fun. Covino and Rich, live from the Fox Sports Radio studio. Remember, we're on YouTube streaming live. You can see our dopey faces, and you can chat live with other Fox Sports Radio friends. Just search Covino and Rich FSR, Covino and Rich FSR on YouTube. Our boy Elijah is handling that, and Danny G is handling the phones. 877-99 on Fox.
Let me tell you, as if you don't already know, if you're a college football fan, you know. But again, I'm the first to admit I'm an NFL guy first. I'll watch college football, but NFL's my bread and butter. NFL is my passion. College football, though, week one, they're saying could arguably be the greatest week one ever. You got 3 top 10 matchups. Texas at Ohio State, LSU, Clemson.
Don't you watch Ohio State just for the marching band, for the Grand Marshal? Who does that backwards hat thing?
Dotting the I.
Yeah, he dots the I. Rich watches just for that.
Pretty impressive. Notre Dame, Miami. Now, you might say, who cares about Cincinnati? That's Travis Kelce's alma mater. They're playing at Arrowhead against Nebraska. Georgia Tech against Colorado and Coach Prime without Shador for the first time, Alabama and Florida State, Cal, Oregon State, and then, speaking of Bill Belichick, to tie it all together, Monday night, Bill Belichick makes his UNC debut at TCU.
Monday Fun Day. Trademark it.
Monday Fun Day. Get it going. So, going to be a great weekend of college foosball, so can't wait for that. Yeah, please do, Iowa Sam.
It is going to be a great weekend of college football. I'm a little worried, though, because if you have YouTube TV, there's a standoff right now between Fox and all of its properties and YouTube TV. And I know that the Iowa Hawkeyes are hosting the Albany Great Danes, and that's on FS1.
Did you say Albany?
Albany.
Is that how weirdos out here say it?
Is it Albany?
Albany. But then again, I was at the school the other day, and I said Oregon, and someone's like, Oregon? What the hell is that?
Origami? But anyway, so FS1, Big Ten Network, Fox, I believe these are all in jeopardy if they don't get this this conflict resolved here before the weekend.
They always wait till the 11th hour.
Oh, they always, and then they use customers and
I don't even know what that means. I just know that Gorilla Monsoon used to say that on wrestling. Don't wait till the 11th hour.
They push it to the 11th hour so that they can get customers to, badger the other side. Be like, hey, give us our whatever.
Oh, yeah?
Didn't they already promise refunds, though, if
I don't know.
It doesn't happen? I saw some sort of announcement about that. But, yeah, in jeopardy. You said it, Buster.
Now, you might have to go to the game. You might have to buy tickets. Transition Jones. We're talking about buying tickets.
Well, I got a story I want to share with you guys.
Okay, let's hear it.
Much like Bill Belichick, we're the same guy, we're in the same sort of situation.
Yeah.
My girlfriend only with me because of, my money and everything. My sweet Fox Sports Radio contract.
Yeah.
But that's right. I'm her sugar daddy. Actually, I'm her stevia daddy. I buy her Coach bags, not Louis Vuitton bags.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to bust in here again.
Pause. Sam has an update.
So this is according to this is from CNBC from a couple hours ago. Google said Wednesday that it reached a short-term extension with Fox to prevent its channels from going dark on its YouTube TV streaming service, but that will expire at some point. But so it looks like we're in the clear here for this weekend. So I just want to update people. There was an update there.
Thank you, Sam.
That's very important.
So I just want college football fans, looks like a good one.
But I just want Sam to repeat the following. Covino and Rich, Fox Sports Radio Nation.
Covino and Rich, Fox Sports Radio Nation.
I'm sorry I just wasted your time.
I'm sorry I just wasted your time. That happened. Won't happen again.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
I was a little behind on my info.
I know. I love you, buddy.
No. It was a controversy going on. I saw that as well.
It's okay. I called it week 0. That was last weekend.
I'm relieved to read that.
Hey, you know what? It's great. College football fans are happy to hear your update, Sam. But let's talk tickets real quick, and then we'll get to Elijah's update. There's a thought Covino had, and I thought it was worthy, like Xavier.
Like James.
It's worthy for your feedback here on Fox Sports Radio.
Well, I'm glad you deem it worthy. Let me explain my situation. I have a younger girlfriend. That's necessary to the story because, well, you'll see.
You taking her to prom?
No, but close. She's a big Jonas Brothers fan. So she loves the Joe Bros. And when it comes to music, I mean, I built my life around music. It's how I got into radio. She's not really all that into music. So that's really like her thing, the Joe Bros. She likes Pitbull too, but who cares, right? So Joe Bros. I saw the other day that the Jonas Brothers, who to me are like...
Pitbull's great. Don't brush past that.
I'm not dissing on Pitbull. I'm just telling you, like, she really doesn't love a whole lot of music. Like, so when I hear about the Joe Bros, I'm like, oh, wow, that's something she's into.
Fun fact, I find this so admirable. We interviewed Pitbull when we were down at a Super Bowl in Miami. Dolly! He sat down with Covino and Rich, and I remember him telling me that if you ever go see a Pitbull show, he has to approve every ass-shaking model that goes on stage. It's not like a casting director or some person. He personally needs to.
Sounds like a tough job.
If there's a girl shaking her
Mike
booty.
Rowe should investigate this for dirty jobs.
Yeah. If there's a girl shaking her butt at a Pitbull show, just know that he personally handpicks the ass shakers. And I thought that was
handpicked,
admirable.
unintended.
Admirable.
Yeah, good for him. He does a great job.
Pitbull, yeah, Dolly.
I call him Pit Bulge. If you saw the pants he was wearing when we met him, you would know why.
Yeah. Wow. Miami, white tight pants.
Anyway, my point was, when it comes to music, she really doesn't have that many acts that I associate her with that she's really into. So I saw in my algorithm that the Joe Bros, who I think of as like a Mickey Mouse sort of like little kid band, basically. But I know they're all grown up. We've interviewed them. I know they're grown-ups now, but not my thing, right?
They had purity rings like 20 years ago. They're all like either
But
married
still,
or like
it's
playboys,
generational.
right?
You think dudes listening to Fox Sports Radio are like, yeah, man, Joe Bros, rock on. It's not. It's a different generation.
You might be the first person to ever utter that phrase, by the way. Joe Bros, rock on.
Right. So she's in her early 30s. So she grew up loving them. I saw that they're playing September 6th at the Intuit Dome. Like, that's a pretty cool concert venue. Wouldn't it be nice of me if I got tickets for her to go to the show? So I brought it up to Rich, and I said, I think I'm going to try to reach out and see if I can get some tickets. I'm sure it's sold out. I'm going to try to figure something out. Maybe I get some tickets. But not for me and her to go, for her and her friend. And Rich is like, why? Why don't you go? I'm like, well, I mean, I would go, but I don't want to go. It's a waste of a ticket. And it made me think of, like, what would you do? When you buy these tickets, is it for them to use or is it for us, for you and your wifey, you and your girlfriend? Because I think when women buy you tickets as a gesture of kindness, I got you tickets to the game. It's rarely for you and your bro. It's most of the time for you and her to go and have a good time.
All right, so you're saying,
but
like,
in this case,
I get
I'm
what you're
like,
saying.
I feel like I'm buying them for her, and I want no part of it, really. I'm not saying I won't go. I'm not saying I'm the worst guy ever and I'm too cool for that. But I really don't want to go.
I think you'd have a better time than you thought, but that's
I'm
irrelevant.
not a fan at all of that.
All right, let's say you flip it, right? And your wife or girlfriend bought you tickets to a Cowboys playoff game. All right, hold on, let me be more realistic. To a Ravens playoff game.
Okay.
And she's like, babe, Ravens, Bills, like, divisional weekend. I got tickets. Are you assuming she's like, I got 2 tickets for you and your buddy Hank? Or are you assuming she's saying you and I are going?
I'm thinking like you and Hank are going, especially if it's like, especially if it's something like wrestling too. And I'm not saying women don't like football. I'm not saying women don't like wrestling. But if she's like, I got WrestleMania tickets, don't you assume that it's for you and a friend? Or you and your brother? Or you and your buddy? Or you and a coworker or colleague? Is it for her and for you? So if I get her these tickets, am I expected to go to this Jonas Brothers concert? Or is this for like, hey, this is for you and one of your girlfriends to have a good time? Because I don't give a diddly squat about those guys.
Can I add a layer?
They're not my brothers.
Can I add a layer that I think makes it even more interesting?
It's like ticket giving etiquette. Like, how does this work? And would you go to this show and whatever Rich is about to ask?
So I'm just going to add one layer because
Sure.
I think you could even add another layer. All right, you're right. Hey, babe, I'm thinking
Add
about
another layer of cake by the ocean, please. Go for it.
If they play their solo stuff, you like Nick Jonas levels. There's some good ones.
They're talented. It's not me saying that they suck. I'm saying I'm not into it.
You'd go there, you'd have a good time, but I get it.
Into it, pun intended.
You'd be into it. I get it. I'm trying to think like the least likely show you'd want to see, right? It's like, I get it. You don't want to go see the Pussycat Dolls with your girlfriend, or she doesn't want to go to WrestleMania with you.
Right,
Understood.
right.
Here's the next layer. So answer that question, 877-99 on Fox. If you get the tickets, is it, hey, honey, I got tickets for you and one of your girlfriends to go see, the Eras tour, when Taylor was having a show. What if you have kids that are mildly interested? I'm at the point now where if you were to be like, Rich, I got Mets playoff tickets or game tickets, oh, man, is my instinct to, like, go with my buddy or bring my son?
At this stage of the game, you're full on in dad mode, dad life. You're trying to give them memories and experiences. You're trying to build moments. I think you take your kid.
Danny G, at what age, your son's still too young, but at what age?
Kid's in Little League. You
At
take
what
him to the
age
game.
does Koa, who Danny G's son is 2, he's not there yet.
He looks 6.
But at what age?
He's as big as a 10-year-old.
At what age, if you got 2 Dodger tickets, do you say, no, I'm my son, not my buddy?
Oh.
It's a tricky one because I went to the National League Championship Series last year, Mets-Dodgers, and watched my Mets lose because I'm the worst luck in the world. In front of me was a couple with an infant and like a 3-year-old. And the whole time my buddies and I are like 2 wasted, probably like $500 tickets.
That was probably a necessity.
A necessity.
But you said that,
Yeah.
2 wasted tickets,
Yeah.
right? Me in the seat at the Intuit Dome watching the Jonas Brothers is a wasted ticket. That is a wasted ticket. I'd rather be on my ass, scratching my thighs at home, alone, chilling out while she's having a good time.
I'm a sucker for you. You're not singing along?
So what's the etiquette here?
Yeah.
What's the
and
etiquette?
Rich, there's a reason we haven't taken Koa to his first Dodgers game yet. He's not ready. He won't sit still in a seat or the aisle, and we don't want to torment the fans sitting around us.
And better yet, if you flip the script here, for all I know, she'd probably have more fun with one of her girlfriends, right? And that's what she would want to do anyway.
That's something to keep in mind, too.
You sort of touched on this before. If your wife or girlfriend buys you something, buys you tickets, and you want to take your bro because that's what you and your bro bond over, how do you break that to her? Because she's like, yeah, I got you these, and we're going to have a great time. Like, you don't even like this, but me and my buddy do.
I got 2 Dodgers-Padres tickets.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, John's going to love it. I mean, me and you, babe, are going to love it.
Yeah, she bothers you about your love of the Dodgers all the time. When's the game over? And now she wants to go to the game with you? I want to go with my buddy. How do you break that news?
So your thoughts, your feedback at Covino and Rich, and, of course, 877-99
Is
on
it
Fox.
implied, Rich, whoever buys them, like, you're the +1? Is that implied automatically? Because I don't even want to be associated with it. I'm just trying to do something nice and get the tickets. I don't want to be dragged into the show.
Don't you want to bond? I feel like every woman...
Bonding's great, but not at the expense of my free time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that sounds like you're a selfish ass.
No, because,
Your
again,
free time?
wasted ticket. What don't you get about it? See, I'm speaking to the wrong guy because Rich wants to leap into that opportunity because he likes the Jonas Brothers.
They're talented young men.
I'm not saying they're not. It's not my thing.
All right, you know what?
I didn't take her to go see System of a Down and Korn with me.
That's a great show, too.
Yeah, but I'm not expecting her to do that, right? It'd be a wasted ticket.
All right, you know what? Think about it. As old people would say, put that in your pipe and smoke it. And let's go to Isaac Lowenkron for an update. Isaac, what's up, buddy?
What up, Lowenkron?
Well, this just in. The Department of Psychology at Princeton University has just officially dubbed this the Covino Conundrum. So congratulations.
Oh, damn, nice.
Really prestigious to have something named after you. And in another Covino-related story, the New York Yankees today defeated the Washington Nationals 11-2. They had 6 home runs, including Aaron Judge's 41st, Cody Bellinger's 25th. Max Fried had a no-hitter going for 5 innings before it was broken up. Atlanta won at Miami 12-1. They had 5 home runs, including 2 by Jurickson Profar. Right now, the Mariners up 4-0 over the Padres at the top of the 6th inning. Seattle's Eugenio Suarez, a 3-run home run, is 42nd. The NFL today suspended Kansas City Chiefs receiver Rashee Rice twice 6 games for violating the personal conduct policy. Ravens signed safety Kyle Hamilton to a 4-year, $100 million extension with $82 million guaranteed. Ravens also signing former Cleveland Browns quarterback Tyler Huntley to their practice squad. The Browns, meanwhile, signing former Patriots quarterback Bailey Zappi to their practice squad, and the Patriots have been awarded former New York Giants quarterback Tommy DeVito on waivers and released receiver Kendrick Bourne. Finally, we have the first in what promises to be a long series of Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift nuptials updates. The Las Vegas Gentlemen's Club, the Crazy Horse 3, has offered to host a joint bachelorette party for the happy couple. Club's owner telling TMZ, quote, "We're not sure if Taylor would let Travis walk into the club on his own, so we're inviting them both to join the party," unquote. No word yet on the rumor that's propagating on social media that the festivities will include the popular Fox Sports radio duo Covino and Rich popping out of a cake wearing nothing more than a microphone and a smile. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Isaac. My hot take from yesterday was the Kansas City Chiefs were so key in keeping it a secret because I told you they put a picture of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift in their Hall of Honor.
Ed Kelce said this happened 2 weeks ago.
And you got to assume you're not going to put a picture of some star player and his girlfriend in the Hall of Honor. They knew it was happening, and, man, people kept their mouth shut. I'm surprised it wasn't leaked. Think of how many people did not leak that.
Taylor and Travis should sell tickets at Arrowhead for this wedding. Think of the money they could make.
And
that's it, ticket.
Imagine they had a secondary wedding at Arrowhead and gave the proceeds to, like, sick children.
Oh, my
They'd be
God.
the heroes of the world.
It would be insane.
All right, well, hey, we got more Covino and Rich. We'll get to Midweek Major, Mike's Words of Wisdom, and a bunch more coming up right here, Fox Sports Radio.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio. When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking
joking.
Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best.
You were dating some girl, and you were like,
Hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense.
her mom walked in.
Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win,
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the funk.
We're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there, and I'll point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all's show. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct. 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very tricky.
America, you got sports, you got fun, you got us.
Covino and Rich.
We're crushing it.
up? It's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham! We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate you all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank
I
you.
love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it.
You gotta be kidding.
He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape with the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win,
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special.
Yes.
Who wants some?
bigger, bolder, better. We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah.
Hey. It's Covino and Rich, live from the Fox Sports Radio studio, and it's time for our tire rack play of the day. The Mets game was as close as our bet. Take a listen.
The 2-0 to Nimmo. Swinging a line to the left center. Base hit. Put it in the books. The Mets have made it 2 straight over the Phillies. Marte scores from third. The Mets pour out of the dugout. Nimmo's waiting for him between first and second. Here comes the shower of water and sunflower seeds.
The legendary call from Howie Rose. In fact, every time the Mets win, my Mets chat, there's a meme of Howie Rose pumping his fist, and it says, put it in the books. That is your tire rack play of the day. Nimmo comes up big. The Mets own Philly. They just don't own anyone else. Tire Rack's been helping customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. Shipped fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection, convenient installation options like mobile tire installation.
TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be. Again, Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio, 877-99 on Fox. It's the ticket dilemma, ticket etiquette. Nicole, thanks for calling the show. If I buy my girlfriend Jonas Brothers tickets, do I got to go with her? How does that whole thing work? What do you think?
And you said flip it. If it's
Flip it.
if she buys you game tickets or wrestling or something,
Do I got to take her?
What's up, Nicole?
No, absolutely not. So I've got a good example of this, though. I do think you have to be clear about who the participant should be, because I got Taylor Swift concert tickets in Paris, a couple years ago, a year and a half ago. And I told my husband, I said, hey, babe, we're going to Paris. I got tickets to see Taylor Swift, so we got to go to Paris. And I guess I wasn't clear because he doesn't even care for Taylor Swift at all. And so when we go to plan the trip, he's like, wait a minute. you got those tickets for you and your girlfriend, and me and her husband just got to go with you? Like, what? We don't get to go to the show? I was like, absolutely not. You don't want to go to that show. So I think you got to be clear about it. But honestly, if I were to say, hey, babe, I got some Jonas Brothers tickets, he'd be like, you're definitely not taking me, correct?
See, I love this story, but I'll tell you this about being clear.
It's a
I
great
have a
story.
clear answer, and I'm going to tell you why. I have an example of what exactly to do, but let's go back to the calls.
Can I give one caveat? I'm a dad of little kids. Any chance we have to go out?
I thought you were the dad of little dinosaurs.
I feel like if there's an opportunity for a night out, sometimes you do things you don't want to do. Like if my wife's like, babe, I got tickets for something, just hanging out together without the kids seems awesome sometimes. Gil in Virginia. What's up,
what
Gil?
up, Gil?
Hey, fellas.
What's up?
I got 2 quick takes and a question.
Yeah.
I think Nicole nailed it on the head. You got to be very specific. In a marriage, it's easier to buy 2 tickets and say, hey, here's 2 tickets to whoever, you and your girl, go have fun, because you guys know each other. It's a lot easier. But if you're dating and you buy a ticket or 2 tickets to go see the Jonas Brothers, I would assume she's going to think it's for you two. So take that into account unless she says, oh, cool.
Gil, you're a genius, and he's right. It's interesting. Gil, I do want to hear your question, but think about it. If you're married, some of that etiquette goes away because you're a team, you love each other, you have longevity. If you're dating someone new, they might think you're sort of a douche if you're like, yeah, I got you tickets, but I'm not going. She may be like, you don't want to hang with me?
Still the
Gil,
gesture.
what's
It's
the
a
question?
nice thing. What's up, Gil?
Hey, when are you guys going to come out to Virginia?
It's a good question, but
this weekend, let's make it happen.
Covino's going to come watch a UNC game with you Monday night. You, him, and Bill Belichick.
No, I'd love to, though, man.
well,
Yeah, hopefully soon.
Covino was just saying we should do a road trip for the show. Let's do it soon. Tony in Minnesota. We'll take one more for now. Tony, make it snappy. What's up?
Hey, guys. Love the show.
Oh, thank you.
Just want to let you know I was in the same situation just recently. Bought tickets, gift for my long-term girlfriend, told her she could take anyone she would like. I couldn't get out of it. She was adamant she had to take me, so you need to just be extra careful to make sure that your girl isn't one that's going to just drag you, even if you're trying to get it as a gift.
And you know what, Tony? I think if you're the type of guy that you don't get to spend a lot of time together, maybe you work a lot on the road or you travel a lot, she might think, oh, my God, it's a date night out. Be careful of that.
Well, I'm going to give you the answer, the conclusion next. And, of course, we got Midweek Major, and we're giving away prizes right here on Covino and Rich.
Champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best. You were dating some girl, and you were like, hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense. Her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win,
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the funk.
we're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there. And I like point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. I take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct. 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very tricky.
America, you got sports, you got fun, you got us.
Covino and Rich.
We're crushing it. Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham! We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate you all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank
I
you.
love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it. You gotta be kidding.
He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong.
The NFL today suspended Kansas City Chiefs receiver Rashee Rice 6 games for violating the personal conduct policy. In July, Rice was sentenced to 30 days in jail and 5 years probation for his involvement in a car crash in Dallas during the 2024 offseason. The Baltimore Ravens have signed safety Kyle Hamilton to a 4-year, $100 million extension with $82 million guaranteed. Ravens also signing former Cleveland Browns quarterback Tyler Huntley to their practice squad. The Browns, meanwhile, are signing Bailey Zappi, formerly of the Patriots, to their practice squad. The Patriots have been awarded former New York Giants quarterback Tommy DeVito on waivers and released receiver Kendrick Bourne. In Major League Baseball right now, the Seattle Mariners up 4-2 over the Padres in the bottom of the 6th. Earlier, the Yankees had 6 home runs, including Aaron Judge's 41st of the year in an 11-2 triumph over Washington. I'm Isaac Lowenkron.
I'm telling you, you're missing out if you're not watching us. Covino and Rich FSR on YouTube. Lowenkron's doing his update, right? He's our anchor. He's our pal doing the update. Goofy-ass Rich walks in on the shot, totally like butting into the whole thing. It's so funny. And Rich didn't even realize he was like totally interrupting Lowenkron's update. So you got to follow us live. Yeah, even more reason to follow us live because you're missing out. Again, it's Fox Sports Radio's YouTube page, but we're live on Covino and Rich FSR. Covino and Rich FSR on YouTube. Steve Covino, Rich Davis, Danny G, Sam, Elijah, Lowenkron, and you. And thank you for rocking out. Let's go. Broadcasting live from the Fox Sports Radio studio. And not only our YouTube page, but if you miss any of our show, yeah, you could watch it live. You could stream live. You could chat live. But you can hear the podcast whenever you want. Just search Covino and Rich wherever you stream your podcast.
It's all free. You know, they say nothing in life is free. This actually is.
You know what I love?
It's free.
It's free, but I love, like, let's say I missed the afternoon Yankees win today, 11-2, right? I love the condensed version of the games. You can always hear the condensed version of our show. The best of is up there every day. And the best of the week on Saturday, super producer Danny G puts it up.
What does he do, cut out my bad jokes?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, your best of the week is 8 minutes long.
Yeah, it's only 6 minutes, guys. You'll love it.
Perfect.
So we're going to wrap up with your phone calls, and I'm going to give you the answer, the conclusion as to what to do in this situation. Again, this is ticket etiquette. If I buy my girlfriend tickets to see the Jonas Brothers next month, September 6th, Intuit Dome.
Oh, the question is, should you wear your purity ring?
Do I have to go? No, right? Like, and vice versa. She buys you tickets to something she doesn't care. I bought you WrestleMania tickets. Like, you want to go to your buddy sometimes. How do you handle these situations, these dilemmas? Or is it implied that you're going with her? We'll wrap it up with your phone calls and then my answer, and then we're going to play a game, all right? We're going to play Mike's Wednesday Words of Wisdom.
Again, to prove that this is a dilemma people face, look ringside, look courtside, look right by the dugouts, look at the 50-yard line of every big game or event. There's a lot of apathetic people along for the ride.
Yes.
And
they're wasted tickets.
And you could say that. Like, you go to the Super Bowl, which I've been lucky enough to go to, right? You look around, and there's a lot of people that are there just because they're a wife or a husband of someone that came along, a corporate sponsor that doesn't care, and it's aggravating to real fans. So I get what you're saying. You'd be taking up.
Don't take away my final answer, okay?
Okay. I don't
so
want
let's
to
go to the
Okay.
phones.
Let's say hi to Steve in Louisiana. Hello,
Hey, Steve.
Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hello, Steve.
Steve's Lava Chicken. What's up, bud?
What's going on, guys? So I just kind of need you guys' opinion on the situation. I have a little bit of everything going on. So I've been with my girl 5 years. We're not married yet. I'm proposing soon. Anniversary is the 5th. She buys me tickets to Baltimore Ravens, Kansas City. I'm assuming that, I'm thinking that's my gift. I tell my best friend about it. We're pumped. I tell her, the plans, everything like that. She kind of gets upset. But on the other side of the coin, for my gift for anniversary, I got her tickets to go see Chris Brown. And I don't want to go. So I just assumed she was taking a friend, which she is. I just want to know what the guys think. Like,
Dude, if she was upset, I think you got to say, hey, I thought you bought it for me and my buddy, but yeah, of course I'd love to go with you. I think you got to go with her in this case because she clearly made it obvious that she wanted to go with you or was hoping you chose her.
You got to make sure Chris Brown doesn't pull your girl up on stage.
Yeah. Unfortunately, in your situation, I think now you got to go with her. And by the way, this never gets easy, man. I co-parent and I have a whole situation going on. Now it's sometimes, let's say I got Yankee playoff tickets. Do I go with my girlfriend? Do I go with my daughter? Right? Because then my daughter's like, you're not going to take me? It's a whole situation, dude. And remember, tickets usually come in twos.
With all due respect to your daughter, your girlfriend wore like a Dodgers hat at times, and you when she went to the World Series with you, you made her wear a Yankees hat, but she's not a Yankees fan. Your daughter was raised a Yankees fan.
Yeah, so it's always a dilemma, and we try to turn dilemmas into lemonade. Let's go to the next call.
Let's go to West Virginia. What's up, Dave?
Hey, can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear. What's up, buddy boy?
Okay, so my wife and I are both in our 60s, and our 35th anniversary was right around a Donny Osmond concert in Wheeling at the Capitol Theater that holds about 2,200 people. And so I got her tickets. She loved Donny Osmond as a teenager. And here was my dilemma. For 20 out of 2,200 people, it was me and maybe 99 other guys and a bunch of 60-year-old screaming women at a Donny Osmond concert.
To me, you look like a really supportive, good guy to be there, to be honest with you.
Fun fact. Do you know the Osmonds have one of the most famous metal songs that inspired the likes of Ozzy Osbourne and other metal legends? It's called Crazy Horses. Look it up. It's the Osmonds' true story.
Can I tell you guys a time where I went with my wife to something and I actually did want to be there, but people thought I was reluctantly there? I got to sit in the audience of The Bachelor after the final rose.
I've seen footage of this.
You're a cheese weenie. You love this
I'm
stuff.
the only... let me rephrase. I was the only straight dude there.
and you loved every
and
second
I loved
of it.
every second of it.
Yep.
But yeah, sometimes I feel like it's the experience for you and your significant other. But I get it. You get 2 ball game tickets. I get why you wouldn't want to go to a Joe Bros concert. Let's say hi to Woody in Virginia. Hey, Woody.
Hey, guys. I got another wrinkle for you. What if you're in a relationship, dating for a while, you guys kind of like the same things, do the same things, and you get tickets for something big like a concert at the Sphere or a festival or 60th anniversary of the Grateful Dead or whatever. In between that time and now, you guys kind of part and separate ways. Who gets them?
That's a good one. That is a good one. I think whoever paid for him.
Don't go together. I went on a vacation once with a girl, like sort of after we broke up, because it was like, well, we paid for it.
You booked a vacation.
We booked a
or something?
vacation,
Yeah.
and we still went. And when I tell you, it was miserable. It was sexless. It was funless. It was everything less.
No fun was had.
You look around the resort, everyone else is in love, and you're like, I hate you.
You didn't tell her you needed lots of closure?
I was like, oh my God, I hate you.
Well, that's also the same feeling. The same way you looked at other couples having fun and loving each other, and you guys were hating each other.
Yeah.
If I went to this Jonas Brothers concert, I'd be looking at everyone else having the best time while I wasn't. You know, and I'm not saying I don't like them and I can't have fun, but I'm not into them. So who else do we got? David, we'll wrap it with you, and I'll tell you why you need to do what I did. I'll explain. What up, David?
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking the call.
Oh, thank you.
I can see both sides. I don't think you have to go necessarily, but I think there can be unforeseen consequences if you don't. Case in point, about a month ago, I bought my wife tickets to her favorite band. She knows that I'm not into that band at all, so go up to her and I say, hey, babe, here's 2 Coldplay tickets. Take whoever you'd like. And you would not believe what I saw on social media the next morning.
That's funny.
That is really great. I appreciate
love it. How he set that up so naturally.
Yeah, I know.
So
Oh,
good.
awesome.
Wow,
You
they
know-
went viral.
Wow, it's so weird. She took her boss. I'm looking at Jonas Brothers songs, and I know that's not the point, but I don't think it would hurt you to sit through it.
Well,
Waffle
that's- all right.
Waffle House.
Here's how I'll approach
Sucker, Leave Before You Love Me. You know these things. You've heard them in the supermarket or a club or bar or something.
I don't
right?
think I do, yeah.
You know, I mean,
do you know Crazy Horses by the Osmonds? I don't think you do.
Ozzy Osbourne?
The same way, Ozzy Osbourne, yes. The same way, I don't know, Joe Bros. I don't, but I respect them. We've interviewed them. They're cool dudes.
Sam, can you play Waffle House by the Jonas Brothers? I feel like Covino knows that song. Or play any Jonas Brothers for that matter.
I'm more of an IHOP guy, bro. Let me finish my story.
All right, go on.
So
he can play Joe Bros in the background.
I'll present them. Thank you for the answers. We all have these dilemmas sometimes. What my plan is, if I'm able to snag 2 of them, right?
Could I go with her?
I know you want to because you're a goonburger.
We just lost a third of our listeners.
I know. He revels at this stuff. But I would say, here you go. I'm willing to go with you, of course, but take who you want. In fact, you want to take one of your girlfriends? That's totally cool with me because she knows I'm not into it. And I want her to have fun. I'm not going to be having the same fun her and a girlfriend would. I understand that. So my offer's there, but take who you want, right? Make it very clear is what we established. But here's what I'm telling you. Back in 2009, in my previous life, my previous relationship, my ex bought me 2 tickets to see the All-Star game, the final All-Star game at the old Yankee Stadium.
Let it be
the
known.
last one.
Let it be known he was the one that brought up his ex-wife today, not me.
Yes, that's right. No, but are you following? 2009,
Yeah.
This is before they closed down the stadium, knocked it down. This was the last All-Star game there. And I was faced with this dilemma of, oh, my God, she bought me these tickets, with my own money probably, and do I have to now take her, or do I take my brother? This is my brother. We love the Yankees. This is the last All-Star game at Yankee Stadium. So I was faced with this dilemma. And I chose the road less traveled by, and that's made all the difference. Because I said, you know what? Thanks. I hope you don't mind, but I'm taking my brother because we grew up fans together. And looking back, Imagine if I took her. What a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, you might still be
didn't-
married.
She didn't
God.
care about the Yankees, and she's my ex for a reason, right? I took the person that appreciated it, who was an actual fan. Otherwise, you wasted the ticket. You know, you want to take someone that's actually going to care about the moment.
So
that's my advice to you.
The real answer, and Covino's right, I agree. When we agree it's fact, so it's a fact. The answer is simple.
Don't waste the ticket.
Give the person almost the, present it as such. Hey, babe, I was able to get 2 tickets for the Jonas Brothers. Listen, I'd love to go with you, but if you think going with one of your girlfriends would provide more of a fun time for you, I just want you, babe, to have a great time.
Yep.
I'll go with you, but if you want to bring Jessica or Sophia or one of your girls, do that. But hey, I'll go because I'm always down for a fun time. But that way, it is in their hands.
That's it. So we'll keep you posted. Thanks for chiming in. More feedback at Covino and Rich. And now it's time for Mike's Wednesday Words of Wisdom.
Who?
Mike.
It's time for the guy that runs this place.
I knew it. Just for clarification, guys, Big Mike does not run this place. He is not in charge of everything. He has no power over really anybody here. He does not run this place.
It's Big Mike's Words of Wisdom on a Wednesday.
Sometimes you just have to sit back, relax, and let the train wreck itself.
Did his phone ring while he was recording?
I heard that too. He had no time to re-record.
He couldn't recut it?
It was a one-time doozy. He was like, that was perfect. Perfect, guys. God, I can't recreate the magic. All right, now the key to the game is you have to repeat it verbatim.
Oh, my God.
Verbatim for
I
the
just
prize.
went back and listened. That's in the recording. Does he even realize what happened? Mike, are you here still?
I love
Your
it.
phone got into Words of Wisdom. It's been corrupted.
I love it.
Mike can't even run his phone.
You have to recreate the ring verbatim for the prize.
Ring. Well, you do it one more time, real quick. Okay. We distracted.
Yeah.
One more time. And again, like you said, call us at 877-99 on Fox. If you repeat this word for word, you win a Covino and Rich Fox Sports Radio Nerf football just in time for the NFL season.
Sometimes you just have to sit back, relax, and let the train wreck itself.
And he's cut off short at the end. Like, I mean, his production value is terrible. So, anyway, we love Mike. Now, while we get the phone calls going, 877-99 on Fox, your chance to win. Let's talk about the man who thinks he's above the law. Or is he just above the law? I'm going to add a name to the list. Is Steven Seagal, Rich Davis, who steals napkins and whatever he wants from Chipotle, because no one's going to stop Rich Davis. He's above the law. And, of course, Tom Brady, who just breaks the rules and then makes his own.
Did you just name your own dream team? Steven Seagal, Tom Brady, and me?
That's right, because the report today is
Senator Trent.
the blood bank.
To the blood bank.
The NFL is now allowing Tom Brady to take part in production meetings with coaches and teams this season. As per The Athletic, last year Tom Brady was banned for the season from the information gathering sessions as Fox Sports top broadcast analyst due to his ownership role with the Raiders. So in other words, as partial owner of the Raiders, he can't be sitting in there in production meetings with other teams and players. There's a conflict of interest.
Makes sense.
Some people think that he shouldn't be allowed to do both at all. And not only is he allowed to do both, he's now allowed to sit in those meetings. So he takes these rules and sort of stomps on them because he's Tom Brady. And look, I get it. He is Tom Brady, and not everybody is.
What we can't
Is he
act,
just the exception?
Listen,
and that's just it? We got to deal with it?
When it comes to...
Not the first rule made for
when
him.
When it comes to gender, age, sexuality, all these things in the workplace, everyone, and deservedly so, deserves to be equal. But that's just not simply true as far as talent goes.
Yeah, not everybody's Tom Brady.
Like, there's a big distinction between, like, everyone should be treated equally in the workplace. My example is this. Not to call out our fellow coworkers. But you know how, I was saying, did you recently have to do one of those, like...
Not to call them out, but get ahead. It sounds juicy.
I will. But you ever do those things here at work? Elijah, you've done them. I was Sam, Lowenkron, like those sexual harassment or procedural things, like, you know, FCC training, all these little...
I think most people that work for a big company have to fill out
Yeah,
do
you
some
do it
sort of
on
HR
like,
training.
Everyone knows, like, Workday and all those
Right.
nonsense websites, that the intranets. I recently asked, and I won't say which show, but let's just say one of the shows where it's like the face of our network. I jokingly said, hey, does that guy do those things? And he's like, are you serious? You think that guy?
That dude doesn't even open his emails.
That guy, you think that guy even knows that exists? I go, that's what I thought. Our video guy, Spot, is like, I guarantee they have to. I'm like, no, they don't. Because not everyone is Colin Cowherd or Dan Patrick. Not everyone is Tom Mother effing Brady. You make exceptions.
That's just the truth, I know, but things like this rub it in everybody's face.
You know what bothers me? You know what my biggest gripe, and I'll tell you what, I feel like we're making so many great, cool moves here at Fox Sports Radio, thanks to Elijah, Sagar, the whole video team. But sometimes you go to a new place, and I love working here, and I'm not kissing ass. Sometimes you go to a place, and you be like, you know what we should do? You know, I have this cool idea. And you'll get this response, and it's my most hated response. Yeah, we don't do that here.
Well, you know why, too, though? Sometimes you learn in the corporate world especially, but at the office, wherever you work, the oil patch, the factory, it's just easier to say no sometimes than actually put in the work to figure out how.
I like how you led with oil patch. Are you picturing a bunch of dudes
a lot of
drilling?
Canadians listening.
A lot of drilling dudes listening to Steve Covino?
A lot of drillers.
A lot of drilling, oil patch.
Guys, yeah, drilling.
Yeah, Covino's talking to all those guys up in Manitoba, Canada.
That's right. I'm talking to people in Saskatchewan.
So my point is, Tom Brady is the exception. I know that people hate to hear that.
I got another sports example.
People hate to hear, but guess what? If Tom Brady could be the face of Fox Broadcasting and also have a part ownership role in the Raiders, they're going to make exceptions and little carve-outs. I'll give you this.
People are always going to say no. And what's great about the younger generation, Rich, I'll give the Weenial some credit. They are quick to say, well, why not? Well, why?
Yeah.
Well, because the answer is no, and it's always been no. Well, why? The younger generation is great at that.
Yeah.
And again, it's just easier to say no than to figure out why. But it seems that when Tom Brady says why not, people figure it out for him because there seems to be a conflict of interest here. But I have another example.
I have one as well. So give
Okay.
the two examples, then we'll get Mike's Words of Wisdom winner.
All right. There was a lot of people who were like, why does Roger Clemens not travel a team? Why does he get special privilege? Why could he only pitch at home? It's like, because he's Roger Clemens. And you're not. That's really it. That's why. And exceptions are made for people who've earned it, I guess, or deserve it. But he got special treatment because he was the Rocket. Remember when he was in his final years with the Astros, he didn't travel? He just pitched home games? That was the first time we saw that. And you know why? Because he said, hey, guys, I'm Roger Clemens, future Hall of Famer. Me, this house you're looking at. Me,
I don't want to leave my home.
I don't want to. I want to pitch still. But I don't want to travel.
Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, I don't want to travel. Yeah, I guess we could do that. I guess we can make that exception.
You're Roger Clemens. Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah.
My example was when we worked at SiriusXM, and you see this at big networks, Fox, SiriusXM, ESPN, NBC. Sometimes it'd be like, yeah, it's a conflict of interest. You can't do this radio show, this TV show, this podcast.
Says who?
And I remember saying to someone once, because we were trying to negotiate ESPN and SiriusXM at the same time, and someone's like, yeah, we don't really do that. And I'm like, Kevin Hart's an employee of 8 companies. They're like, yeah, but they pretty much were like, yeah, but you're not Kevin Hart.
Right.
So
if you're important enough, they'll figure it out.
If you're important enough, they figure it out. And Tom Brady is important enough, you just have to deal with it. And if you have a problem with it, become more important.
It's the truth.
That's it. All right, let's get a winner from Mike's Words of Wisdom. Maybe one day you could be as important as Mike, who runs this place. So important that during a recording, his phone goes off and he goes, F it, one take. He's
that's
Sinatra.
how busy he
What
is.
are they going to do about it?
He's Sinatra.
I'm so busy.
One take. All right, let's.
All right, Mike, Brad, Jerome, Joe lined up. We're going to start with Mike in Tennessee. What up, Mikey?
Hey, Mike.
How we doing?
Are you ready to do this? You're gonna repeat Mike's Words of Wisdom or what?
I am going to repeat them.
All right, you got to let the music simmer here.
Okay, here we go.
Sometimes you have to sit back, relax.
Sorry, brother. You missed a word there.
Wow. Hey, you can always play next week.
Yep. All right, let's move on to Brad in Montana.
Hey, Brad.
Hey,
What's up?
You got to let it simmer as part of the game.
All right, here you go.
Sometimes you just have to sit back, relax,
and let the train wreck itself.
Yes!
That's a winner.
He forgot the ring, guys. I don't know.
Hey, way to go, buddy. Thanks, Brad.
All right,
Thanks.
Brad. Hang on the line. I'm going to get your mailing address info.
All right.
Yo, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Perfect. All right, now we're going to get to something fun coming up next. Danny G is going to give us Midweek Major, all the biggest headlines in sports and entertainment that you might have missed. We'll keep you in the loop on things. We'll do that next right here on Covino and Rich.
From searching online to asking your friends and family, there's lots of ways to look for jobs. But what if you had one team of experts that can help you find the right role?
Your local Express Employment Professionals
Jinx.
is the one connection to endless job opportunities. With just one application, they can help you find the opportunity of a lifetime that fits your needs at expresspros.com. And as always, Express never charges job seekers a fee. With more than 870 locations, there's an office nearby ready to help you.
Express knows when local companies are hiring, even for jobs that may not be posted yet. Express also offers benefits and competitive pay, and in just one interview, they are prepared to present you to multiple companies that fit your needs.
Go to expresspros.com. Get started. Discover for yourself what it's like to have support in your job search. You could also start by using the Express Jobs app. Download it today. Search jobs, apply, and contact your local Express team.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture. We talk about sports. We talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio.
When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking
joking.
Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best. You were dating some girl, and you were like, hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense. Her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win,
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the fun.
we're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there. And I like point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very tricky.
America, you got sports, you got fun, you got us.
Covino and Rich.
We're crushing it.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham! We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank you.
Love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it. You gotta be kidding. He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable. He made the right call. You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape with the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports, and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win,
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special. Yes.
Who wants some?
Bigger, bolder, better. We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah.
All right. Is this Joe Bros? Nah, I'm sitting out, man. Covino and Rich live from the Fox Sports Radio studios. For over 40 years, Tire Rack has been helping customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. Tire Rack. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be. Actually, this song sounds good. Again, not hating, just stating. I'm not a fan, but I do like those guys.
Well, I'll just say this. I'm not a Joe Bro super fan, but I feel like a lot of times when you're reluctant to do something, you do it and you end up having more fun. If you're the type of person that just leads with fun, you can have fun anywhere. It's really just the company. But hey, we moved past it. It is now time for something we do every week. It's called Midweek Major.
Covino and Rich get you over the middle of the week with Midweek Major.
Ooh, I love that.
We throw sports and pop culture headlines and topics at the fellas, and it's like the kids say.
That's so mid. Week definitely major.
CNR scoring. Midweek Major.
Let's go! It's Wednesday! All right, now before I hand things over to Danny G, who's covering this segment for Spot today, we roll the two big red love dice, which is ironically what I call my... All right, in the main studio. This is to see who gets the first take.
Now, I already rolled an 8 just to save time. Rich?
We got a 4, and where's the other one?
That would be a 6, my friend.
So
10,
Rich
let's
goes
go.
first. You got 10.
Winner is?
Rich.
All right. So Rich gets the first take. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the most famous person from Rialto, California, besides, of course, J.J. Fad and Ronnie Lott, Danny G!
Danny G. Hey, buddy.
Happy Wednesday, fellas. All right, let's start with the NFL. The Cincinnati Bengals, they're known to be thrifty and hard negotiators, but some are saying they're taking things too far. The Bengals are reportedly requiring Ring of Honor members to pay for their own hotel rooms and flights for the upcoming inductee ceremony on October 26. Former Bengals QB Boomer Esiason expressed his frustration, saying that the team is not providing any compensation for these expenses, which has drawn criticism from fans and members of the sports media. Esiason mentioned that the Bengals have only sent 2 comp tickets to the game so far, while the rest of the costs must be covered by the attendees. Midweek or major, Rich?
This is major.
Definitely major.
I saw Boomer talking about this. They do a morning show in New York, Boomer and Gio on WFAN. And Boomer, they were ranting and raving about how they gave him an email with like, here's a group rate for the hotel. And he's like, group rate? And he's like, am I a diva? And everyone agreed, like, no, you're not. You're Boomer Esiason, one of the only people of that team's history. And they're not going to give him a hotel room? That's ridiculous.
It is absolutely major.
You know
Definitely
Boomer. You know
major.
Boomer because you grew up in New York and he played for the Jets for a minute. But, Covino, take it to your team. Let's say they said, we're doing a big Yankees event. And they told Bernie Williams or Derek Jeter or someone.
Had to pay for his own expenses.
Your Hilton group rate is Yankees 01 or
where
something.
they're honoring him, you know? So, yeah, no way. You would expect the Bengals to flip the cost for this. Absolutely. I don't think he's a diva at all. I mean, yeah, major story. They look really bad in this one. They got to make it right.
Silly.
All right, we move on.
They gave him a $50 per diem.
Big Boy of Outkast has teamed up with Whirlpool to launch a limited edition washing machine that plays their classic song So Fresh, So Clean after each cycle. Only 5 of these special machines is going to be given away, and fans can enter a sweepstakes to win by following Whirlpool USA on IG. The contest runs until September 23rd, and winners will be notified through DM. Rich, Big Boy, Outkast, Whirlpool, midweek or major?
It's funny, but it's mid. I mean, who wants...
That's so mid.
Like laundry, washing the dishes, like all these things are errands to me that I don't want to do to begin with. I don't think I don't think some music. I already like the sound my washing machine makes. It's like boop, beep, boop, boop, boop. It already has its own little jam.
So fresh and so clean.
Exactly. I'm glad you said that. It's major because it's something that we've been doing for years
Definitely
anyway, right?
major.
Ain't nobody dope as Steve. I'm just so fresh, so fresh and so clean.
You think
You're singing that?
You think the lyric is Steve?
It's not Steve? Oh, I thought it was Steve. That's why I'm like, major, man. They're doing this. I want to win. I've actually seen them. I've seen the promotions. They're black and sleek. It looks really cool. I just think it's major because it's like a perfect match, and it's actually happening. It's like when Korn and Adidas finally put their collaboration out. They've only had this song for 30 years. Yeah, they collaborated. Everybody loved it. This song sort of goes hand in hand with your laundry. It's a cool, gimmicky promo. I like it. It's fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Becky Lynch is one of WWE's biggest stars, but she's a heel. And as a heel, she relies on cheap heat, insulting the audience in a way that's like really specific so that they have no choice but to boo her. On Monday's episode of Raw, she referenced Ozzy Osbourne's recent death, which led to a response from his own daughter. I'm not wrestling in Birmingham, she said. The only good thing that came out of here died a month ago. But in fairness to Ozzy, he had the good sense to move to L.A., a proper city, because if I lived in Birmingham, I'd die too. You could hear a gasp from the crowd, and it also caught the attention of Ozzy's daughter, Kelly Osbourne, who criticized Lynch and the WWE in a post on an IG story. She said, "You are a disrespectful dirtbag. Birmingham would not urinate on you if you were on fire. Hashtag Birmingham forever. Shame on WWE for allowing such things to be said about my dad in his home."
Oh, man.
Rich, Daughter of Darkness, blasting on the WWE midweek or major?
I think this is major.
Definitely major.
And I'm one to take a joke. I'm one that likes to push the envelope. But this is like, a legend died and you're insulting his hometown. Imagine, put yourself, again, in the daughter or any family member's, shoes. You'd be a little sad if a wrestling promo gimmick was taking shots at your dead pops. Come on.
And at the same time, that's his audience, right? The wrestling audience is very much a metal audience too, so it's an odd choice. I'm going to say major as well.
Definitely major.
I think Becky Lynch has to make this right, meaning like, look, I'm a heel and I was doing what a heel does.
Yeah, right?
So it kind of worked, right?
Doesn't it work though?
It does
you
work.
Want to draw a reaction, don't you?
So I think there's a way to explain
people mad
ourselves.
at
Like
you?
I guess maybe it went too far, but I was doing what I thought I was supposed to do as a heel. But as a person, as Becky Lynch, the person, I loved your dad, and I didn't want to offend you, and I'm sorry. So I think she has a way to make it right. But yeah, way too soon. no one wants to hear that. Her dad just died.
Wrestling has been known to push the envelope. Remember when you were a kid, there were certain things like, is that real or not? Like there are some gimmicks that they have you thinking like, whoa, where's the line between reality and, hey, it's entertainment? You know what? Maybe more I think about it, I think it was rude, but I get it, I suppose, right?
Yeah.
All right, Topps is releasing an exclusive card featuring an unlikely baseball star, the confused squirrel who ran onto the field during the Yankees game against the Red Sox. The squirrel briefly stopped play during last Friday's game when it ran out onto Yankee Stadium during the top of the fourth inning and approached Yankees pitcher Max Fried on the mound. Fried said, "My first reaction was, don't do anything that might embarrass you. I thought it was just going to run around, but it came straight to me and went in the little hole I created on the mound." The cameras caught Fried and the squirrel in a stare down. At one point, I think I just said, "Okay, buddy, let's go," Fried said. He just did his thing. It's definitely strange, but it's all in good fun. Play resumed when the squirrel made his way to foul territory and ran through a chain link fence and into the scoreboard area. Rally squirrel status was not met because the Yankees went on to lose 1-0, but he does get a Topps baseball card. Rich, midweek or major?
This could have been major, but it's mid.
It's a wasted honor, I know that.
That's so mid.
You think the squirrel cares? I would love a baseball card.
A wasted honor for sure.
Oh, the Mets would have already had T-shirts made by now.
Well, let me tell you this. I would have loved as much as I'm rooting against the Yankees every day because Covino and I have our bet, I would have loved the Yankees to have the rally squirrel just because I know Covino would have hated it.
Yeah, but they ended up losing that game.
I know, but I'm saying I almost wish they had the rally squirrel because Covino hates gimmicky stuff like that, and you would have been at odds with yourself.
It's a mid story, even though I know
That's
people
so
love
mid.
it. And Danny G, you nailed it. If this happened at Citi Field, the Mets would have had T-shirts. It would have been a squirrel mascot. They would have leaned into this in the cheesiest of ways.
Squirrel would have been invited back to throw out the first pitch.
But I watched it live. Yeah, exactly, right? We welcome the squirrel. I watched it live, and it was pretty funny. The squirrel ran right up to, I forget who was batting, but it ran up to his foot. Like, what was this squirrel up to? And then the face-off at Max Fried, it really was kind of funny. And then they put it in slow motion. Look at the gout. Look how graceful this thing is. It was a fun moment, but sort of mid because, again, you think the squirrel cares about the card? I want a stupid card. What makes me sad it was the biggest highlight of the week for the Yanks.
I was going to say, it sounds like you had an exciting weekend watching slow-motion squirrel videos.
Yeah, it's the only good thing that happened last week for the Yankees.
All right. Thank you, Danny G.
Yeah, Danny G, everybody.
All right, let's go to Isaac Lowenkron. He's got an update. What's up, Ilo?
Well, thank you, fellas. The NFL today suspended Kansas City Chiefs receiver Rashee Rice 6 games for violating the personal conduct policy. Walk by me in the background. Look awkward. There you go.
Let him do his update,
It is a multimedia empire. I dare you to do it shirtless. Radio is theater of the mind. Oh, come on. Anyway, in July, Rashee Rice was sentenced to 30 days in jail and 5 years probation for his involvement in a car crash in Dallas during the 2024 offseason. The Baltimore Ravens signed safety Kyle Hamilton to a 4-year, $100 million extension with $82 million guaranteed. And now the carousel begins about quarterbacks. All right, try and keep up. The Ravens also signing former Cleveland Browns quarterback Tyler Huntley to their practice squad. The Browns, meanwhile, signing former Patriots QB Bailey Zappi to their practice squad. The Patriots were awarded former New York Giants quarterback Tommy DeVito on waivers and released receiver Kendrick Bourne. That live audio of DeVito as he signed the contract. Jacksonville Jaguars general manager James Gladstone said today that rookie receiver and cornerback Travis Hunter will play in the regular season opener against Carolina. Hunter did not play in the Jaguars' final 2 preseason contests because of an upper body injury. Baseball today, Covino's Yankees defeated the Washington Nationals 11-2. They had 6 home runs, including Aaron Judge's 41st and Cody Bellinger's 25th. Max Fried, by the way, had a no-hitter going for 5 innings before it was broken up. The Atlanta Braves hit 5 home runs, including 2 by Jurickson Profar at a 12-1 victory at Miami. Right now, the Mariners up 4-2 over the Padres in the bottom of the 8th inning. Seattle's Eugenio Suarez, a 3-run home run, is 42nd of the season. And Roman Anthony led off the game at Baltimore for the Boston Red Sox today with his 7th home run of the season. So the Red Sox up 1-0 over the Orioles as they go to the bottom of the 1st inning at Camden Yards. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Isaac.
I don't want to put you on the spot.
It's live broadcasting. What's the problem?
You're right.
You're the one who chickened out on taking your shirt off on the YouTube stream.
Yeah.
For now.
He has those puffy ones, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I do.
He didn't want. He didn't want to expose.
Stop talking about my nipples, man.
Especially in this cold studio.
Of an active, they would look good. In an active roster, baseball's 26 now, right? They added one more, or is it 25? And does it expand to 26?
I think it expands September 1st, but I can check.
But I think it might even expand beyond that. My point is, most baseball teams carry 12 to 13 pitchers, and that's pretty standard. It seems like a lot of football teams are carrying an extra quarterback. Where do you think they make up for that? You think less linemen are kept, less guys in the secondary?
That's a great question.
Because you've seen multiple teams carrying an extra QB, which means they're not carrying somewhere else. I'd be curious to, maybe we'll look into that later this week, but it seems like the Browns are not the only team that is quarterback heavy.
And typically teams only do carry 3 quarterbacks because you're right. If you carry 4, you have to sacrifice a roster spot elsewhere. So it would depend on what team it is and what situation they're individually in. Like some can afford to get away with 1 fewer defensive back. Not so with offensive linemen. Teams usually carry 8, maybe 9 tops, so maybe they sacrifice a defensive back, for example.
You would think with 53 or 26 in baseball, oh, that's plenty, but you do utilize most guys on your roster. All right, listen, we got more Covino and Rich. We got stuff to get to. We talked Tom Brady. We talked Fernando Cruz. There's a little more football I want to get to because we are 8 days away. Can you believe that? 8 days away until football begins. So more Covino and Rich next right here.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio. When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best.
You were dating some girl, and you were like,
Hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense.
Her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win.
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the fun.
We're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there. And I like point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct. 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very tricky.
America, you got sports, you got fun, you got us.
Covino and Rich.
We're crushing it.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham!
We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all, so I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan. I
you.
love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it. You gotta be kidding. He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable. He made the right call. You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time. You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape with the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win,
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special.
Yes.
Who wants some?
Bigger, bolder, better. We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah.
Yo.
Steve. So fresh and so clean. All right, we're live from the Fox Sports Radio studio. Covino and Rich.
Steve.
Is it time for a new job?
Steve.
Then it's time for Express Employment Pros. Quit the endless online job search. Enlist the pros, and Express never charges job seekers a fee. Again, expresspros.com. So thank you for streaming live with us, hanging live with us on Fox Sports Radio, and, of course, on our YouTube page, Covino and Rich FSR, youtube.com/@Covino and Rich FSR. And since we're streaming live, Rich, I got this pretty cool idea of, like, standing up while I do the broadcast, like standing up the whole time.
But you wear a tank top. Yeah.
I was thinking about wearing a tank top, too. Yeah, that's a pretty cool idea, right? Stand up, wear a tank top. Maybe tomorrow I'll do that.
Innovate.
Yeah.
Hey, can we get Aaron Rodgers as a regular?
Yeah, good idea.
Now you're top.
Yeah, standing up might be my new move. What do you think? Just stand up the whole time like this. Lean over every once in a while. Yeah.
I stand a lot.
I'd still put a 4-minute timer on your segment,
That's true.
even if you had Aaron Rodgers.
I'll rip my sleeves off.
There you go.
Stand like this all day.
Shout outs to McAfee. guy likes to stand.
But anyway, there's a big debate going on outside in the hallway. You know the beefcakes that work here?
Oh, Beefcake Patrick and Beefcake Brandon?
Brandon and the Beefcakes. They were having a debate with Rob G outside, and it's a funny one.
This is, you know what I'm labeling this conversation? When you care too much about your fantasy team.
Yes, and there's a lot of people that do.
This is how you know you care too much about your fantasy football team. There was a hypothetical presented to the innocent Patrick.
Patrick, such a nice boy.
His mom makes cookies for everyone.
Again, these are the editors and producers here at Fox Sports Radio. It's such a great team, great dudes. They're having a funny-ass conversation.
I don't even want his beautiful, sweet mother, Maureen, to hear this.
Yeah, Maureen.
Who makes cookies for us.
Now it's time to change the channel because
Just
you'll
for a
be
minute.
ashamed. Actually, I think you'd be proud of his decision, or at least I am. But so take it away, Rich.
Apparently, Patrick is known to like slightly older women, right? So Brandon, I believe, presented the question to Patrick.
Brandon, who's football obsessed, by the way.
Brandon, who's such a great dude, one of the really promising young editors here.
He's great. They're
he
all
makes
great
TikTok videos. But when I say Brandon's into fantasy football, his TikTok videos have hundreds of thousands of views. He's legit.
We work with some talented young men and young women.
And I love this kid, Brandon, because he's a Niners fan, and he makes me think every day that the Niners are going to win 13 games. So,
all right, well, present the hypothetical.
Right. He said, Patrick, I know you like older women, so if right now in front of you I presented you two scenarios, the hottest MILF that you've ever seen, or your favorite player, Justin Jefferson, on your fantasy team, what would you pick?
Hold on. It wasn't just the hottest MILF you've ever seen. 40-year-old hottest MILF you've ever seen. So not even that old. Like that. But to them, that's like old, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
when you're 24.
Yeah, I guess that's old lady. And Patrick, like a wise man, said, yeah, I'm taking the hot 40-year-old MILF, the hottest 40-year-old MILF you've ever seen.
And Brandon goes, but it's Justin Jefferson.
He's like, then you're not a real fan. Then you're not. I'm like, so I had to butt in too. I'm like, wait, what do you guys? They're getting all loud because they think Patrick's crazy for choosing the woman in this scenario. And I'm like, yeah, I agree with Patrick.
And then Rob G's just sitting there nodding his head like, what are these youngsters chatting about?
If you're going to choose a number one fantasy draft pick over the hottest MILF that ever was in this hypothetical, then I think your love of football has gone way too far. Your fantasies are off. That's what I come to here.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah, funny. But it's a good one, but it goes to show you how passionate people are about their football and fantasy. You know, hey,
and their fantasies.
My fantasy is way different than
my fantasies don't involve
doesn't involve Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jeffersons don't even involve picking himself.
Yeah, but for some people, you know, it's real. So hey,
man,
there you go.
That's funny. Hey,
what would you do?
Present that question to your buddies.
It was a good one though.
Your favorite player on your fantasy team or your fantasy?
Make it happen. What would you do, John Quinones style? Let us know at Covino and Rich.
That's
at
always
Fox
been your
Sports
thought,
Radio.
though. You've always said things like, yeah, my fantasies don't include Christian McCaffrey.
Not at all.
Or Saquon Barkley.
No.
By the way, have you seen that great picture? Someone superimposed and photoshopped Saquon Barkley backwards jumping over
good.
Taylor and Travis.
I reposted it, on my Twitter.
He's jumping over the proproposal. So funny.
At Danny G Radio on Twitter, you can see that. And you can see us, like I said, every day on the YouTube stream at Covino and Rich FSR. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great Wednesday. Arrivederci, baby.
See you in the promised land.
Goodbye.
Peace.